I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it a trail.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. We're in the sixth and nobody out. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That just misses, outside. And it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, 2-2. And that's ball 2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 1 down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. He's 2 for 2. Foul ball there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Squirts away a little bit to second, and he's out.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Time called now. So now a pinch hitter, Dalton Varsho, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Toronto. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one missing low. Stays alive. Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one is in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. And that's in there at the knees. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mets strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Reed-Foley.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
The pitch. And there's a ball.
1-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Reed-Foley, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2014. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one missing inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's George Springer. 0 for 3 in this one. This one popped up. Vientos under it. And that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and now Francisco Alvarez.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, They will keep a close eye on how he does in this one. Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's all for Jose Barrios, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back. Nimmo stands in now and watches strike one. The Mets down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low. Now 1-2. That one is upstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could.
Guerrero to second. There's one. Back to first. Double play. And that's it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Mets 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Siri hauls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Bunts it in the air. Alonso racing over to make the catch. Two outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one in the air. Alonso drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Chad Green.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next offering is outside.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That one misses. 2-1. That one fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
That one close, ruled the ball.
1-2.
And that's ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get
to Jimenez. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Jesse Winker. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one fouled off. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We go to the 9th. And the batter now, Davis Schneider. Minter back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Grounded out his first time. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. That one inside. Look out.
Ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through that one.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Just missed. Ground ball to first. Could be 2. Lindor, that's 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Just a slow ground ball this time, and a foul ball. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Yariel Rodriguez. He's making his second appearance of the season.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2. That one the other way. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Coming around third is Soto. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
He's 2 outs away. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
1 ball, no strike.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. This one in the air center field. Santander settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So last chance for the Mets. And here's the catcher. Fastball almost got him there. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So they're down to their final out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Here comes the manager out of the blue. Jeff Hoffman comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Just missed.
Outside.
First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that'll do it.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background is...